Welcome everybody to my presentations. My name is Tai Dang. My student ID is 104 and today I will be talking about HRM practice. As you can see, there are four contents in my brief which are HRM practice, consider pros and cons, the impact and how to measure, self-improvement, and these are let's talk about VFE. Is which is a small company about 60 to 70 members. The reason I choose this company is that VFE is on the way to have many students to have a chance to study abroad and get to know French culture. Besides my sister, who is a employee at VFE, so I can easily interview her and get some information from a report. Let's move on to part one, which is HRM practice, training and conversation. VIP is an educating and consulting company so that it will be very easy to measure the productivity. VIP, besides VIP operate in many sites and in a lot of projects so that its employees are well trained and specialized in many sites. The pros and cons of HRM practice. To training. Training is a collection of actions capable of placing people or groups in a position to successfully accomplish or those which will be assigned to them in the future. Besides, the compensation is that the employees receive remuneration in the form of money or other forms as a result of the labor in the company. So how exactly this process we operate in VFE? Trainings, they organize varied training courses mostly for the worker on the field, such as safety regulation, machine training, and many more. Uh, and how do they operate compensation? By they do it by make insurance available following the law of labor. Performance-based compensation replace the traditional timekeeping. So what are the weakness and the strength of training in VFE? The strength of training in VFE is that the company provide free training courses so that it will immediately encourage employees to join. The employee can quickly enhance the understanding and the knowledge about the work, which will result in the increase of productivity and commitment. However, VFE also have weakness. The company expand frequently exceed the budget, so that it will become uncertainty and inconsistency in quality. The employee have to spend in time in cost, which will stifle the work. Let's move on to part 3, which is the impact and the measurement in VFE. According to the data I interviewed from my sister, Miss Fuang, the number was quite surprised. Uh, Training in VFE only cost 3 billion dong, uh, lasts for 6 months, and the productivity increased 40 to 50%, which is quite high. The compensation cost 28 billion dong, as you can see in the table, and other HM practice. So how did the company measure the productivity? They use time, quality, and quantity. They based on average time employees spend on the working site, 8 hours, and they based on each job's profit, contracts with client, many more, and they based on the quantity of the jobs, the amount of contracts each project process. And let's move to part 4, which is the last part, self-improvement. So, what should VFE do to improve? In compensation, they should give more detailed requirement and focus more on the quality of jobs. In trainings, they have to improve employees' communication ability. The company should place a greater emphasis on social skill. And that's all. Thank you for listening.